Hello, it's a beautiful day and welcome to another insightful edition of Market Reviews on Consumer Alert TV, where we bring to you prices of different items, not just food items, electronics, and also commodities that you get to use. I am Iremufe Koforola.
Yeah, like you already said, welcome to Market Review, where we bring market to your doorstep. We bring market to you, updating you about prices of different items in different markets, majorly. I am Elizabeth Abefe.
I can see the way you're just being smile because I know when it comes to anything market, you're always like all and flying and all.
Excited now. It's like a gist.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. Anyway, we all know that when it comes to market reviews, we do not just bring to you prices of all these food items. We also analyze. Give you reasons. They might be different. We just try to see because, in all honesty, there are chances that you would not definitely get particular food items the same price, in different markets. There might be reasons for that. And for instance, you might get a particular item at this particular, let's come to think of it, in a particular market now, let's say different shops. You might get this item for this price, and you just walk probably 2 shops away from that, and it's another price.
And you start questioning. I guess they told me this price at here. Why is it different?
Yes.
And they are both at the same space.
Yeah. So it happens. Anyway, today we are not looking at just the same markets. We are looking at various markets, and the markets we are looking at today are Ojoe market in Mushin. Then we're also looking at Agege main market. That is in Agege, obviously, and you are looking at Iyanokpaja market, and you are looking at various food items. I love food, and like they say, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
I love that.
So definitely, if you want to love me, you know what to do. So so we just look at these various food items, and the first one we'll be looking at today is wet gari. When it comes to gari consumption, we all know as Nigerians that we almost every household eats this every day, and you just get to enjoy it, and it's so interesting that it's that way. So we'll be looking at these various food items, and so we have white gari, we have yellow gari, we have rice and yam flour. But before we bring to you all of these food items today, we'll go on a quick break. We'll be right back. Go nowhere.
Hey there, do you know in the world today, everyone is a consumer, and as consumers, we all have the right to be heard.
In Nigeria today, as a consumer, you have all right to product information, right to fair pricing, right to return goods, right to product labeling, right to fair dealings, and a lot more.
Well then, have you heard about the new media channel?
Consumer Alert TV.
Consumer Alert TV.
Consumer Alert TV.
At Consumer Alert TV, our goal is to inform and educate consumers in Nigeria with insightful news alongside development within the fast-paced world of consumers through well-researched, specialized, and analytical content.
Our vision at Consumer Alert TV is to create an engaging platform that provides right connections for meaningful brands in Nigeria, thus creating a more caring world for consumers where business thrive.
And guess what? Our Consumer Alert brand is the first consumer complaint resolution portal in Nigeria Powered by a 72-hour feedback mechanism, we offer consumer advocacy, informative talk shows, branding promotions, advertising, and lots more. Connect with us via our YouTube channel at Consumer Ala TV. Follow us on our Facebook page, Consumer Ala TV, our Instagram page, Consumer Ala TV, and do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. Consumer Ala TV. At Consumer Ala TV, you deserve to be heard. At Consumer Ala TV, you deserve to be heard.
Thank you for staying tuned. And this you are watching Market Reviews on Consumer Ala TV. And on this show, we bring to you prices of different items, not just food. I mean, different household commodities. And before the break, we were talking about food items that we will be reviewing. The prices of food items we will be reviewing to you today. And I mean, I mentioned earlier on that white gari. I mean, we have different kinds of gari. White, the yellow gari, probably very soon you have the pink one. I mean, this is Nigeria, and you know, we like to explore when it comes to food. But basically, white gari, I know almost every household consumes this. But in case you just want to buy and you're just not, you know, really so sure of where to get, and you stay on the mainland, because this market we basically they're on the mainland. So we have for Ojuwe market here in Mushin. It is sold at the rate of 2,000 and that is a paint. Yeah, white gari, that is a paint of the white gari. Sold for 2,000 naira at Ojuwe market. And it's also sold at the same rate at Agege main market. But at Iyanokpaja, it is sold at the rate of 1,800 naira. A paint of gari. I mean, slight difference of 200 naira. And I mean, if you look at that, 200 naira is still something. I mean, what can you get with 200 naira in Nigeria today?
For now, you can get what's it called? Water.
Yeah.
You can get biscuits. You can even get seasoning cube.
So you can at least 200 naira something, and I mean the price difference is not really so big, just 200 naira, although 200 naira is something. So it is best. Do you want to run us through the next item?
Yeah, I'll be talking on yellow gari.
Yeah.
Yellow gari at Ojuwe, it is sold for 2,600 naira, while at Agege market sold for 2,500 naira. Also at Iyanokpaja market, it's sold at the rate of 2,500 naira.
Interesting. Yellow gari, I mean, I like eating it anyway, majorly for Eba, you understand. But I mean, for a paint of it, I believe it's quite more expensive than the white gari, and I think it has to do with the processing as well, you understand. But looking at this, the price difference isn't so huge. It's just 100 naira difference. And if you look at these markets now, their prices are quite similar, not too wide. You understand? It's not too wide.
It's a little bit
difference.
100 naira.
Yeah, so that means we could just in a way assume that if you go to different markets on the mainland, there are chances that I might get it at the same rate. Yeah, even if it's not that same price, but it's possible you get it at different markets for that price. All right, let's move on to rice. You know, this is also one of the daily food consumption of Nigerians. I mean, you can't raise the fact that many people eat rice. If you are not cooking jollof rice.
If it's not jollof rice, it will be white rice. If it's not white rice, it will be fried rice. If it's not fried rice, it's coconut rice. We have a lot of rice.
I was waiting for you to mention that. Interesting. I would love to, enjoy that spice. Or apple rice, you know, or banana rice.
Yeah,
you understand?
Nigerians, we are more creative. We just bring out things.
We
have this type of rice.
Especially our Nigerian jollof rice, not Ghana jollof rice
I'm
anyway.
not into that.
Anyway, for you to get a pint of rice at Ojuwe market in Mushin, it is sold at the rate of 6,000 naira. And also at Agege main market, it's sold at the rate of 6,000 naira. But interestingly, you want to know, guys, it is sold for 5,500 at Iyanokpaja market. I mean, that is quite a handful.
Yeah, it is because 500 naira different. It's
Uh-huh.
quite a
You
lot.
buy a table water, you buy biscuits, you buy seasoning.
Yeah.
So what could really be the difference? I mean, why do you think this 500 naira difference, unlike the other items you've reviewed?
Yeah, I think I'm going to say if it's not transport fare,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess it's for this to be this way, it should be transport fare from Iyanokpaja down to Agege to Joe Market. It's a bit, it's
Yeah.
not, yeah, it could be that close but not that close.
Yes.
So, and you know, they have to like calculate it, the amount of transport, the money that they are going to give, they paid in carrying and all of that. I guess that could actually be the main reason why it's a little bit different.
I quite agree
Yeah.
with you, because if you look at all of these items and sellers, they get it from different
Yeah,
places.
different places.
Yeah, and there are those that might be getting from here, and those who might be getting from there. So I mean, all of this we'll put into consideration.
So yeah, I'll be talking about white yam flour. Yes, a pint of yam flour in Ojuwoye market is sold for 2,600 naira. Agege main market sold for 2,000 naira. Then Iyanopaja market is sold for 2,200 naira.
Interesting. I mean,
200, 400.
if you look at it, comparing the one at Ojuwe market and Agege market, that is 600 naira difference.
Yeah, 600 naira.
That is a whole lot.
That's yeah, it is.
It is a whole lot, yeah. And yeah, I think it might have to do not just with transportation, maybe the processing involved. You know, at the end of the day, what we get from processing is the white yam flour.
Yeah.
But I think the major determinants would be transportation. Generally now, irrespective of the food, there are so many factors that are responsible for the prices of
The
food.
increase.
Yes, you know, sometimes inflation is a determinant, government policies, transportation, food processing, fertilizer, even climate affects
affect the change.
the change in price of all of these things. But at this
Sometimes it
point,
could be demand too.
yeah, demand for it, and also, and it could even be people selling also.
Yeah.
You understand, competition.
Competition.
Yeah, and I know that in Nigeria, yeah, we are highly competitive, so that might be another factor one might want to, you know, consider. Yeah. So let's look at the black yam flour. A paint as well. It's sold for 5,000 naira at Ojuwe market machine. Then it is sold at 3,500 naira at Agege main market, and sold at 3,400 naira at Yano. Then what happened? Please, Ojuwe market. What happened? Why is it 5,000 naira? This is a whole lot. It's unlike Agege, that is sold at three. I mean, that's like 1,005 difference.
This one is 1,500 naira.
Yes.
Different. I don't know, but what I'm going to say is that we have different kinds of
Yam flour. Okay.
So
there is original, there is not so original.
I'm not going to say that, but you know, we have yam flour, we have plantain flour, and all of that. So that could also be one of the reasons why one is higher than the other. And at the market, if you have, someone will tell you this one is, according to market seller, I'm going to put it the way they'll say, elubo gidilele you, elubo gidilele. So according to them, this is the main good one. And what am I going to say? Am I going to say the rest are selling bad ones or something? But then I'm going to say we have different kind of yam flour. So it could be maybe different kind of yam flour. It could be plantain, it could be yam, and all of that. That could also be the reason why there's this huge difference between Ojuwoye market and the Agege.
Yeah, I know we have different, especially this yam, the black yam flour, because I know that it's always different. There is made from plantain, even yam, different. Yeah, that could be one of the reasons anyway. Yeah. So
then we're talking about beans, the honey beans that we call oloyin beans. So a pint at Ojuwoye market is sold for 6,000 naira. Agege main market is sold for 6,000 naira. Iyanokwaja market is sold for 6,000 naira. It's a 10-year.
Yeah, I mean, so they are trying to let us believe that. I mean, in respect of the market now, if you go to Ojuwe, Agege main market or Iyanokwaja market, you are going to get oloyin beans, onion beans for the rate of 6,000 naira for a paint of this. But interestingly,
but if you know how to bargain your way out very well, you can still price down. You never could tell.
Interestingly, it was not even so that the rates of 6,000 naira, prior to this time, and you can't understand how, the inflation has been, and especially for these beans. When it comes to beans, I mean, I think beans is more expensive than rice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so, and the consumption, it depends on, like you said, the consumption, and there are so many factors that are responsible for this price, understand? But it's still the same, it's sold at the same price in different markets, but, sometimes you have imported one, you have, which is the foreign, I mean, the foreign and the local one, you understand? So, that's it. Then we have another beans, which is Olotu, as they call it. A paint is sold for 5,500 naira at Ojuwe market, and so that's 5,000 naira at Agege main market, and Iyanokwaja market you get it at the rate of 6,000 naira. So I mean, it's different prices. So the one with the biggest price, let me use that, is Iyanokwaja market. Yeah, with Ojuwe 5,500 naira. So this difference is quite huge, if you ask me.
Considering between Iyanokwaja market and Agege market, it's like 1,000 naira difference. And 1,000 naira can actually do
a whole lot.
if
we were trying to talk about 200 naira difference with you getting a product or item, but this is 1,000 naira difference. I mean, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. So one of the reasons this might be, in this sense, might be transportation. If you look at it, really, like we said earlier on, it's they buy it from different places. You understand? And
transport it to different places.
Yes, and again, if you could look at it, it might be different. How would I put it? Brand. It could be the local one or the foreign one. You understand? Sometimes, because when I get to ask this sellers, they tell you, oh, this one is foreign rice, so it's foreign beans, so it's foreign whatever they are selling. Understand? So, but looking at it, I think yes, even people get to buy more of the foreign rice and beans than our own. Yeah,
so talking about onions here, a pint of onions at Ojuwe market is sold for 5,500 naira. Then at Agege market is sold for 5,000 naira. Iyanokwaja market as well, 5,000 naira. So
this is more or less like a tie.
Not like a tie, because
but
at Ojuwe market is sold for
5,500 naira. So we have differences with this one 500 naira difference. With onions, I mean, they are nutritious, they have nutritional value, and especially for beans. I mean, it goes so well. Although I don't like it anyway, especially when it's crunchy. You just have to eat it. I mean, I don't like it. But looking at this, if you want to get a pint of onions at Ojuwe market, just know that you have to get it at the rate of 5,500 naira. Moving away from onions, let's look at Irish potatoes. A pint is sold at 7,500 naira at Ojuwe market, and 8,500 naira at Agege market, and 8,500 naira at Iyanokwaja market. So about 8,000 naira difference. But we have it here that two markets, you sell it at the same price. So what could be the reason?
Why Ojuwe market
is quite
at the rate of 7,500 naira?
It's because I don't always want to believe it's just transportation every time. And I mean, this is the season whereby we have potato. You get to. So I mean, why would it be that it's sold at that price there? Because it's not just every time transportation. It's surplus. I think it's the season you get to have it. So there.
It's meant to be lesser.
Yes, exactly. It's meant to be cheaper compared to what we have here.
So, like you said, it's not all the time it's meant to be transportation. as well, it could be the seller, just like you said. It could be the seller decided to, I don't know.
Just inflate.
Yeah.
And sometimes some people want to see your bargaining power.
Yeah.
They want to see how, okay, I say this cup costs 4,000 naira.
Yeah.
So can you just beat it down and be like, you're surprised when at the end of the day you buy
You
2,000
got it
naira.
lesser. Yeah, I think some of the seller, because there was a time I had to ask when I went to market to get something. I was like, well, okay, the person called a huge sum of amount, and I was like, why is it like this? I had to bargain and all of that. Then when she agreed to the price, I was like, why did you now call it that huge sum of money? And she said, because I know you're going to bargain.
Imagine.
And then you will still bargain because you guys are always bargaining. Imagine if I should tell you the original price, you will still bargain. So that's the main reason why most of them have to increase the price, because Nigeria will always bargain.
Anyway, Nigerians always bargain. If you can bargain so well, you get these items for the rate. So we have the last one here. Would you want to run us through?
Yeah, we have yam, big yam. At Ojuoye Market, it's sold for 6,000 naira. Agege Main Market is sold for 3,000 naira. Iyanopaja Market is sold for 4,000 naira.
Where? For me, I think
It
this,
depends on the size
of the yam, because it could be bigger than. I mean, look at the screen. I mean, I'm seeing that yam and I'm like.
Yeah.
I mean, so well, as long as it's big, and it's the prices there might just be different. When you look at it, the prices might be different. So, as we do it on this show, we also show you the graphical representation of what we're talking about. So we just want you to see these, the graphical representation of all these items we've mentioned to you today, and so that you can just, you can tick the boxes yourself and just like, okay, I mean, these are the slight differences we have in this market. So which one would you want to go for? It depends on what you want to buy. So looking at this graphical representation now that's showing on your screen, you can see that, I mean, each of the markets is represented with different colors. And we have the, like you said, Ojuoye Market is the one represented in blue, and we have the Agege Main Market, which is represented in red, and Iyanopaja is represented in yellow. Is it yellow or orange? So each has its representation. So you could see that for the first item we mentioned, for the white rice, I mean 2,000 naira, 2,500, and you could see, I mean 2,000 naira rather. Then for Agege Main Market we have 2,000 naira also. Then Iyanopaja 1,800. So you could see the differences from the charts we have here, and you could see that they have their differences, and where we have the same items sold, especially the one sold for 5,000 naira. And I think that was when we made mention of the fact that we're talking
6,000 naira beans.
Yes, 6,000 naira.
Only beans.
Yeah, you could see that they have their own same representation in the on same level in the graphical representation we have here. So this is just to buttress our points more, to tell you that, I mean, we are not just talking about all these items, we have them represented to you, for you to see that yes, then there are different factors responsible for all of these things. But from all of this we've shown today, if you have at least with 4,500 naira, you can easily go to Agege Main Market to get all of these items for 4,500. At least with 43,500 naira, you can get all of these items. Irish potatoes, to yam, to flour, to beans, to everything here with 43,500 naira. Agege Main Market is good for you to go. So which one would you go for?
Obviously, now I will go for the cheaper one. Which one is which one? Are you still asking me that question?
No, as a boss lady, you might just decide that. I mean, let me just go to the most expensive market. So now. Anyway, before we go on today's edition, so we want you to subscribe, to download, to share, to like, comments. Do you think you want us to come to your market, or you want us to also like? Okay,
exactly. You're meant to tell us, okay, this is the market we want you to give us a review on. you're free to also comment that, okay, I want you to visit this market and tell us a particular item you want us to also find out the price for you. Then leave it to her to make shopping easy for you.
Yeah, like she said, let me borrow a word. We bring markets to your doorstep. I mean, why would we do that for you? I mean, anything for you guys. So, I mean, it has been an analytical edition today, analyzing the prices of these different food items. So, till we come your way next edition, I remain Iremofe Kofoworola.
Until I grace your platform again, till you see me again, I am Elizabeth Abefe.
Good afternoon.
Bye.